Hi, my name is Carrie Jacobson, a cardiac nurse and lifestyle educator and facilitator for our Dining with a Doc series held here at the Carmichael Seventh-day Adventist Church. Dr. Rajiv Mesquitta is our physician speaker for this evening, tonight's fourth Dining with a Doc series. We are so privileged to have him here with us tonight, and he is a Kaiser internal medicine physician who has been serving this community of Sacramento for the last 15 years. Thank you so much for truly taking the time to bless us tonight in this community and teaching us more about healthy lifestyle. Now, when you turned 40, if I understand correctly, you had a tragic event that totally changed the trajectory of your personal private life and professional life as well. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, thank you, Carrie. Yeah, it's, you know, when I was in my 30s, I felt indestructible. I was athletic, I still am, snowboarding, and it wasn't until I turned 40 that something happened to me. I was on my way to work and I had some chest pain and some shortness of breath. It was not good. And I ended up in the emergency room, and it turned out to be a heart attack. And subsequently, I had bypass surgery after that, and that really shook me up. It made me reconsider and reevaluate my life. And I reevaluated my whole view on nutrition and lifestyle and made some distinct changes in my life.
So can you tell us a little bit about what changes you did make? Because obviously you were in good shape beforehand. Yes. So what made the difference?
So I evaluated the literature and looked at studies out there to see what really is based on evidence. And there was no doubt to me that eating plant-based foods was the way to go. It seems to lead to less disease. In fact, actually reversal of heart disease, reduction of cancer, among other things. And the benefits just keep going on and on. So the first change I made was actually switching to a whole foods plant-based diet. I switched to that 100% of the time. The other changes I made was to reevaluate how I ate and drank other things. For example, I stopped drinking sodas.
Boy, that's huge.
It's huge. I reduced the consumption of sugar in my diet, and sugar is prevalent in the American diet, as you know.
It is.
There's so much sugar, it's almost the equivalent of a whole person a year that people consume in terms of sugar. And so I was mindful of that. And then I also introduced more activity and exercise into my life. Although I was active, I was very busy with my practice, and now I'm actually more active. I try to introduce it regularly, eat healthy, and also introduce practices of stress relief.
So I take it you're getting in your 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah, we actually both have.
I've got the VivoFit.
The Fitbit. Okay, we can trade those. It's yeah.
So that's important. It does make a difference to move more and eat more healthy foods.
It does.
So, as a physician, I'm sure there are many people who obviously they come to you and they say, "Hey, tell me, what can I do? What are 2 baby steps or steps that I can take to start changing my health?"
Yeah. So when one looks at it initially, it can seem daunting, but but what I usually say is take it a step at a time. Rome was not built in a day. Exactly. So the first thing is, if you haven't been eating plant-based foods, try it once a week, and meatless Mondays is what I refer to it.
Just like San Francisco.
Just like San Francisco, exactly. And then as that works out, start expanding it to Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and then give yourself a time span. Say, I'm going to try this out for 2 months, reevaluate. And most people, when they try it out long enough, they always want to continue. Yeah. And so that's one thing I recommend. I also recommend introducing some activity into your life. If you're not doing that now, getting up and moving around, because that also makes a difference. But overall, if I were to sum it up, I'll use my favorite author, Mike Pollan's words: eat mostly plants, not too much.
Too much. Boy, that says it all.
It does. It is all-inclusive.
Well, let me ask you a little frivolous question. What is your go-to food when you need some quick energy?
That's a good question. Everyone needs a go-to food. And for me, it's an apple. It's, I keep an apple with me always. Aren't they great? They have fiber in them.
Oh, totally.
They can be quite sweet.
Yes.
So you get that boost of energy when you need it.
A lot of antioxidants.
A lot of antioxidants, and you don't pay the price for eating something unhealthy.
Yes.
And it also gives you the sense of fullness, so you feel satisfied. That's true. It's a great food to keep with you for those times.
It doesn't spike your blood sugar so quickly.
It does not. That's perfect, Carrie. That's exactly true.
Well, that's funny because that's my go-to food. So see, we have a lot in common
We have something
here.
in common. Yeah, that's great.
Thank you so much for taking the time to share with us. In fact, if you would like to learn more about what Dr. Rajiv Mesquitta has to say, well, if you didn't make it tonight, that's okay. You can go to his website, healthyhearthealthyplanet.com. And on that website of healthyhearthealthyplanet.com, he also has a book that you can purchase. He and his wife, Kathy, collaborated this book. And I'm telling you, I've looked through this book. It is amazing, great pictures, great recipes, and more of his story and information, how you can turn your life around into a healthy, positive lifestyle. So thank you so much for being with us tonight. We're looking forward to hearing more from you. And for you who are watching this interview, if you would like to join us next month, I just happen to have a poster. We have our next Dining with a Doc, the first Tuesday of every month. It's going to be February 6th. And it's a heart month, and we just happen to have Dr. Jonathan Hemphill, an interventional cardiologist at Mercy San Juan. You do not want to miss it, so reserve your ticket now. Go on the church website, carmsda.org/dining, and that will get you right to our Dining with a Doc series. Thank you so much. Happy New Year.